bestow a dwelling place on the rich lords and me, and keep thy dart afar from these. 10 They who with minds intent on spoil subdue the foe, boldly attack, and smite him down from these, O Indra Magavan who lovest song, be closest guardian of our lives. 11 And now, O Indra, strengthen us, come near and aid us in the fight, what time the feathered shafts are flying in the air, the arrows with their sharpened points. 12 Give us, where heroes strain their bodies in the fight, the shelter that our fathers loved. To us and to our sons give refuge, keep afar all unobserved hostility. 13 When, Indra, in the mighty fray thou urgest chargers to their speed, on the uneven road and on a toilsome path, like falcons, eager for renown. 14 Speeding like rivers rushing down a steep descent, responsive to the urging call, that come like birds attracted to the bait, held in by reins in both the driver's hands. Him slay I, Indra, etc. 1 Yeah, this is good to taste and full of sweetness, verily it is strong and rich in flavor. No one may conquer Indra in the battle when he hath drunken of the draught we offer. 2 This sweet juice here had mightiest power to gladden, it boldened Indra when he shattered Vritra, when he defeated Sambara's many onslaughts, and battered down his 90 ramparts. 3 This stirreth up my voice when I have drunk it, this hath aroused from sleep my yearning spirit. This sage hath measured out the 6 expanses from which no single creature is excluded. 4 This, even this, is he who hath created the breadth of earth, the lofty height of heaven. He formed the nectar in 3 headlong rivers. Soma supports the wide Madeira above us. 5 He found a wavy sea of brilliant colors in forefront of the dawns who dwell in brightness. This mighty one, the steer begirt by Maruts, hath propped the heavens up with a mighty pillar. 6 Drink Soma boldly from the beaker, Indra, in war for treasures, hero, Vritraslayer. Fill thyself full at the midday libation, and give us wealth, thou treasury of riches. 7 Look out for us, O Indra, as our leader, and guide us on to gain yet goodlier treasure. Excellent guardian, bear us well through peril, and lead us on to wealth with careful guidance. 8 Lead us to ample room, O thou who knowest, to happiness, security, and sunlight. High, Indra, are the arms of thee the mighty, may we betake us to their lofty shelter. 9 Set us on widest chariot seat, O Indra, with 2 steeds best to draw, O Lord of hundreds. Bring us the best among all sorts of viands, let not the foe's wealth, Magavan, subdue us. 10 Be gracious, Indra, let my days be lengthened, sharpen my thought as 'twere a blade of iron, approve whatever words I speak, dependent on thee, and grant me thy divine protection. 11 Indra the rescuer, Indra the helper, hero who listens at each invocation, Sakra I call, Indra invoked of many. May Indra Magavan prosper and bless us. May 12th Helpful Indra as our good protector, Lord of all treasures, favor us with succor, baffle our foes, and give us rest and safety, and may we be the lords of hero vigor. May 13th We enjoy the grace of him the holy, yeah, may we dwell in his auspicious favor. May helpful Indra as our good preserver drive from us, even from afar, our foemen. 14 Like rivers rushing down a slope, O Indra, to thee haste songs and prayers and linked verses. Thou gatherest, thunderer, like widespread bounty, kine, water, drops, and manifold libations. 15 Who lauds him, satisfies him, pays him worship? E'en the rich noble still hath found him mighty. With power, as when one moves his feet alternate, he makes the last precede, the foremost follow. 16 Famed is the hero as each strong man's tamer, ever advancing one and then another. King of both worlds, hating the high and haughty, Indra protects the men who are his people. 17 He loves no more the men he loved aforetime, he turns and moves away allied with others. Rejecting those who disregard his worship, Indra victorious lives through many autumns. 18 In every figure he hath been the mode, this is his only form for us to look on. Indra moves multiform by his illusions, for his base steeds are yoked, 10 times 100. 19 Here T Vastar, yoking to the car the base steeds, hath extended sway. Who will forever stand upon the foeman's side, even when our princes sit at ease? 20 Gods, we have reached a country void of pasture. The land, though spacious, was too small to hold us. Braspati, provide in war for cattle, find a path, Indra, for this faithful singer. 21 Day after day far from their seat he drove them, alike, from place to place, those darksome creatures. The heroes slow the meanly huckstering Dasas, Varsan, and Sambara, where the waters gather. 22 Out of thy bounty, Indra, hath Prastoka bestowed 10 coffers and 10 mettled horses. We have received in turn from Devadasa's Sambara's wealth, the gift of Atidagva. 23 10 horses and 10 treasure chests, 10 garments as an added gift, these and 10 lumps of gold have I received from Devadasa's hand. 24 10 cars with extra steed to each, for the Atharvan's 100 cows, hath Asvatha to pay a given. 25 Thus Sanjaya's son honored the Bharadvahas, recipients of all noble gifts and bounty. 26 Lord of the wood, be firm and strong in body, be, bearing us, a brave victorious hero, show forth thy strength, compact with straps of leather, and let thy rider win all spoils of battle. 27 Its mighty strength was borrowed from the heaven and earth, its conquering force was brought from sovereigns of the wood. Honor with holy gifts the car like Indra's bolt, the car bound round with straps, the vigor of the floods. 28 Thou bolt of Indra, vanguard of the Maruts, close knit to Varuna and child of Mitra, as such, accepting gifts which here we offer, receive, O godlike chariot, these oblations. 29 Send forth thy voice aloud through earth and heaven, and let the world in all its breadth regard thee. O drum, accordant with the gods and Indra, drive thou afar, yea, very far, our foemen. 30 Thunder out strength and fill us full of vigor, yea, thunder forth and drive away all dangers. Drive hence, O war drum, drive away misfortune, thou art the fist of Indra, show thy firmness. 31 Drive hither those, and these again bring hither, the war drum speaks aloud as battle signal. Our heroes, winged with horses, come together. Let our car warriors, Indra, be triumphant. Him slayeth Agni and others. 1 Sing to your Agni with each song, at every sacrifice, for strength. Come, let us praise the wise and everlasting God, even as a well-beloved friend, to the Son of Strength, for is he not our gracious Lord? Let us serve him who bears our gifts. In battle may he be our help and strengthener, yea, be the savior of our lives. 3 Agni, thou beamest forth with light, great hero, never changed by time. Shining, pure Agni. With a light that never fades, beam with thy fair beams brilliantly. For thou worshippest great gods, bring them without delay by wisdom and thy wondrous power. O Agni, make them turn hither to succor us. Give strength, and win it for thyself. 5 He whom floods, stones, and trees support, the offspring of eternal law, he who when rubbed with force is brought to life by men upon the lofty height of earth. 6 He who hath filled both worlds fooled with his brilliant shine, who hastens with his smoke to heaven, he made himself apparent through the gloom by night, the Red Bull in the darksome nights, the Red Bull in the darksome nights. 7 O Agni, with thy lofty beams, with thy pure brilliancy, O God, kindled, most youthful one. By Bharadvaha's hand, shine on us, O pure God, with wealth, shine, purifier. Splendidly. 8 Thou art the Lord of house and home of all the tribes, O Agni, of all tribes of men. Guard with 100 forts thy kindler from distress, through 100 winters, youngest God. And those who make thy singers rich. 9 Wonderful, with thy favoring help, send us thy bounties, gracious Lord. Thou art the charioteer, Agni, of earthly wealth, find rest and safety for our seed. 10 With guards unfailing never negligent speed thou our children and our progeny. Keep far from us, O Agni, all celestial wrath and wickedness of godless men. 11 Hither, O friends, with newest song drive her who freely pours her milk, lose her who never turns away. 12 Who, for the host of Maruts bright with native sheen, hath shed immortal fame like milk, whom the impetuous Maruts look upon with love, who moves in splendor on their ways. 13 For Bharadvahashi poured down in days of old the milch cow yielding milk for all, and food that gives all nourishment. 14 Your friend like Indra passing wise, with magic power like Varuna. Like Aryaman joy giving, bringing plenteous food like 6 Tinksu for my wish, I praise. 15 Bright as the host of Maruts mighty in their roar. May they bring Pusan free from foes. May they bring hither hundreds, thousands for our men, may they bring hidden stores to light, and make wealth easy to be found. 16 Haste to me, Pusan, in thine car, bright deity, I fain would speak, most sinful is our foeman's hate. 17 Tear not up by the roots the Kakambira tree, destroy thou all Mali good nighty. Let them not snare by day the neck of that celestial bird the sun. 18 Uninjured let thy friendship be, like the smooth surface of a skin, a flawless skin, containing curds, full to the mouth, containing curds. 19 For thou art high above mankind, in glory equal to the gods. Therefore, O Pusan, look upon us in the fight, now help us as in days of old. May 20th The kind excellence of him the kind, loud roarers. Be our guide, be it the gods, O Maruts, or a mortal man's who worships, yet impetuous ones. 21 They whose high glory in a moment like the god, the sun, goes round the space of heaven, the Maruts have obtained bright strength, a sacred name, strength that destroys the Vrtras, strength Vrtra destroying excellent. 22 Once, only once, the heaven was made, once only once, the earth was formed once, only Persni's milk was shed, no second, after this, is born. Him xlix. Visvidavas. 1 I laud with newest songs the righteous people, Mitra and Varuna who make us happy. Let them approach, here let them listen Agni, Varuna, Mitra, lords of fair dominion. To him, to be praised at each tribe's sacrifices, the 2 young matrons sober-minded herald, the son of strength, the child of heaven, the signal of sacrifice, red Agni will I worship. 3 Unlike in form are the red gods' 2 daughters, one is the sun's, and stars bedeck the other. Apart, the sanctifiers, in succession, come to the famed hymn, praised in holy verses. 4 I with a lofty song call hither Veu, all bounteous, filler of his car, most wealthy. Thou, sage, with bright path, lord of harnessed horses, impetuous, promptly honorest the prudent. 5 That chariot of the Asvins, fair to look on, pleaseth me well, yoked with a thought, refulgent, wherewith, Nasatias, chiefs, yes seek our dwelling, to give new strength to us and to our children. 6 Bulls of the earth, O Veda and Parjanya, stir up for us the regions of the water. Heroes of truth, yea, sages, world supporters, increase his living wealth whose songs delight you. 7 So may Sarasvati, the hero's consort, brisk with rare life, the lightning's child, inspire us, and, with the dame's accordant, give the singer a refuge unassailable and flawless. 8 I praise with eloquence him who guards all pathways. He, when his love impelled him, went to Arka. May he vouchsafe us gear with gold to grace it, may Pusan make each prayer of ours effective. May 9th Herald Agni, fulgent, bring for worship Vastar adored, in homes and swift to listen, glorious, first to share, the life bestower, the ever-active God, fair-armed, fair-handed. 10 Rudra by day, Rudra at night we honor with these our songs, the universe's father. Him great and lofty, blissful, undecaying let us call specially as the sage impels us. 11 Ye who are youthful, wise, and meet for worship, come, Martis, to the longing of the singer. Coming, as erst to Angaras, O heroes, ye animate and quicken and the desert. 12 Even as the herdsman driveth home his cattle, I urge my songs to him. The strong swift hero may he, the glorious, lay upon his body the singer's hymns, as stars bedeck the heaven. 13 He who for man's behoof in his affliction thrice measured out the earthly regions, Vena, when one so great as thou affordeth shelter, may we with wealth and with ourselves be happy. 14 Sweet be the song of mine to Ahibudna, Parvata, Savitar, with floods and lightnings. Sweet, with the plants, to gods who seek oblations. May liberal Bhaga speed us on to riches. 15 Give riches borne on cars, with many heroes, contenting men, the guard of mighty order. Give us a lasting home that we may battle with godless bands of men who fight against us, and meet with tribes to whom the gods are gracious. Hymn El Visvidavas. 1. I call with prayers on Utti your goddess, on Agni, Mitra, Varuna for favor, on Aryaman who gives unasked, the gracious, on gods who save, on Savitar and Bhaga. 2. Visit, to prove us free from sin, O Surya Lord of great might, the bright gods sprung from Daksha, twice born and true, observing sacred duties, holy and full of light, whose tongue is Agni. 3. And, O ye heaven and earth, a wide dominion, O ye most blissful worlds, our lofty shelter, give ample room and freedom for our dwelling, a home, ye hemispheres, which none may rival. For this day invited may the sons of Rudra, resistless, excellent, stoop down to meet us. 4. When beset with slight or sore affliction, we ever call upon the gods, the Maruts. 5. To whom the goddess Rodasi clings closely, whom Pusan follows bringing ample bounty. What time ye hear our call and come, O Maruts, upon your separate path all creatures tremble. 6. With a new hymn extol, O thou who singest, the lover of the song, the hero Indra. May he, exalted, hear our invocation, and grant us mighty wealth and strength when lauded. 7. Give full protection, friends of man, ye waters, in peace and trouble, to our sons and grandsons. For ye are our most motherly physicians, parents of all that standeth, all that moveth. May 8th Savitar come hither and approach us, the God who rescues, holy, golden-handed, the God who, bounteous as the face of morning, discloses precious gifts for him who worships. 9. And thou, O Son of Strength, do thou turn hither the gods today to this our holy service. May I forevermore enjoy thy bounty and, Agni, by thy grace be rich in heroes. 10. Come also to my call, O ye Nasatayas, ye, verily, through my prayers, ye holy sages. As from great darkness ye delivered Atrai, protect us, chiefs, from danger in the conflict. 11. O gods, bestow upon us riches, splendid with strength and heroes, bringing food in plenty. Be gracious, helpful gods of earth, of heaven, born of the cow, and dwellers in the waters. May 12th Rudra and Sarasvati, Accordant, Venu, and Vayu, pour down gifts and bless us, Rabuksan, Vaha, and divine Vidhadar, Parjanya, Veda make our food abundant. May 13th This God Savitar, the Lord, the offspring of waters, pouring down his dew be gracious, and, with the gods and dames accordant, Tivastar, Diyas with the gods and Parthivi with oceans. May 14th Aya Akapad and Ahibudna, and earth, and ocean hear our invocation. All gods who strengthen law, invoked and lauded, and holy texts uttered by sages, help us. 15 So with my thoughts and hymns of praise the children of Bharadvaha sing aloud to please you. The dames invoked, and the resistless Vasus, and all ye holy ones have been exalted. Hymn Li Visvidavas. 1 That mighty eye of Varuna and Mitra, infallible and dear, is moving upward. The pure and lovely face of holy order hath shone like gold of heaven in its arising. 2 The sage who knows these gods' 3 ranks and orders, and all their generations near and distant, beholding good and evil acts of mortals, Sura marks well the doing of the pious. 3 I praise you guards of mighty law eternal, Utti, Mitra, Varuna, the noble, Aryaman, Bhaga, all whose thoughts are faithful, hither I call the bride who share in common. 4 lords of the brave, infallible, foe destroyers, great kings, bestowers of fair homes to dwell in, young, heroes, ruling heaven with strong dominion, Adityas, Adti I seek with worship. 5 O heaven our father, earth our guileless mother, O brother Agni, and ye Vasus, bless us. Grant us, O Adti and ye Adityas, all of one mind, your manifold protection. 6 Give us not up to any evil creature, as spoil to wolf or she-wolf, O ye holy. For ye are they who guide aright our bodies, ye are the rulers of our speech and vigor. 7 Let us not suffer for the sin of others, nor do the deed which ye, O Vasus, punish. Ye, universal gods, are all controllers, may he do harm unto himself who hates me. 8 Mighty is homage, I adopt and use it. Homage hath held in place the earth and heaven. Homage to gods. Homage commands and rules them. I banish even committed sin by homage. 9 You furtherers of law, pure in your spirit, infallible, dwellers in the home of order, to you all heroes mighty and far-seeing I bow me down, O holy ones, with homage. 10 For these are they who shine with noblest splendor, through all our troubles these conduct us safely. Varuna, Mitra, Agni, mighty rulers, true-minded, faithful to the hymns controllers. May 11th Day, Earth, Adti, Indra, Bhaga, Pusan increase our laud, increase the fivefold people. Giving good help, good refuge, goodly guidance, be they our good deliverers, good protectors. 12 Come now, O gods, to your celestial station, the Bharadvaja's priest entreats your favor. He, sacrificing, fain for wealth, hath honored the gods Vath those who sit and share oblations. 13 Agni, drive thou the wicked foe, the evil-hearted thief away, far, far, Lord of the brave eye and give us easy paths. 14 Soma, these pressing stones have called aloud to win thee for our friend. Destroy the greedy Pani, for a wolf is he. 15 Yea, O most bountiful, are they who, led by Indra, seek the sky. Give us good paths for travel, guard us evil at home. 16 Now have we entered on the road that leads to bliss, without a foe, the road whereon a man escapes all enemies and gathers wealth. Him lil visvid us. 1. This I allow not in the earth or heaven, at sacrifice, or in these holy duties. May the huge mountains crush him down, degraded be Atyaja's sacrificing patron. 2 Or he who holds us in contempt, O Maruts, or seeks to blame the prayer that we are making, may agonies of burning be his portion. May the sky scorch the man who hates devotion. 3 Why then, O Soma, do they call thee keeper of prayer? Why then our guardian from reproaches? Why then beholdest thou how men revile us? Cast thy hot dart at him who hates devotion. May forth mornings as they spring to life, protect me, and may the rivers as they swell preserve me. My guardians be the firmly seated mountains, the fathers, when I call on gods, defend me. 5 Through all our days may we be healthy minded, and look upon the sun when he arises. Grant this the treasure Lord of treasures, coming, observant, oftenest of gods, with succor. 6 Most near, most oft comes Indra with protection, and she Sarasvati, who swells with rivers, Parjanya, bringing health with herbs, and Agni, well lauded swift to listen, like a father. 7 Hear this mine invocation, come hither, O universal gods, be seated on this holy grass. 8 To him who comes to meet you, gods, with offerings bathed in holy oil approach ye, one and all, to him. 9 All sons of immortality shall listen to the songs we sing, and be exceeding good to us. May 10th All the gods who strengthen law, with Ritus, listening to our call, be pleased with thy appropriate draft. May 11th One Indra, with the Marut host, with Tvastar, Mitra, Aryaman, accept the laud and these are gifts. 12 O Agni, priest, as rules ordain, offer this sacrifice of ours, remembering the heavenly folk. 13 Listen, all gods, to this mine invocation, ye who inhabit heaven, and air's mid-regions, all ye, O holy ones, whose tongue is Agni, seated upon this sacred grass, be joyful. May 14th, the all gods who claim our worship hear my thought, may the two world halves hear it, and the water's child. Let me not utter words that ye may disregard. Closely allied with you may we rejoice in bliss. 15 And those who, mighty, with the wiles of serpents, were born on earth, in heaven, where waters gather, may they vouchsafe us life of full duration. May the gods kindly give us nights and mornings. 16 At this my call, O Agni and Parjanya, help, swift to hear, my thought and our laudation. One generates holy food, the other offspring, so grant us food enough with store of children. 17 When holy grass is strewn and fire enkindled, with hymn and lowly homage I invite you. All gods, today in this our great assembly rejoice, ye holy, in the gifts we offer. Hymn Lii. Pusan. 1. Lord of the path, O Pusan, we have yoked and bound thee to our hymn, even as a car, to win the prize. 2. Bring us the wealth that men require, a manly master of a house, free-handed with the liberal meed. 3. Even him who would not give, do thou, O glowing Pusan, urge to give, and make the niggard soul grow soft. 4. Clear paths that we may win the prize, scatter our enemies afar. Strong God, be all our thoughts fulfilled. 5. Penetrate within all, O sage, the hearts of avaricious churls, and make them subject to our will. 6. Thrust with thine all, O Pusan, seek that which the niggard's heart holds dear, and make him subject to our will. 7. Tear up and rend in pieces, sage, the hearts of avaricious churls, and make them subject to our will. 8. Thou, glowing Pusan, carriest in all that urges men to prayer, therewith do thou tear up and rend to shreds the heart of every one. 9. Thou bearest, glowing Lord, a goad with horny point that guides the cows, thence do we seek thy gift of bliss. 10. And make this hymn of ours produce kine, horses, and a store of wealth for our delight and use as men. Hymn Live. Pusan. 1. O Pusan, bring us to the man who knows, who shall direct us straight, and say unto us, it is here. May 2nd we go forth with Pusan, who shall point the houses out to us, and say to us, these same are they. 3. Unharmed is Pusan's chariot wheel. The box ne'er falleth to the ground, nor doth the loosened felly shake. 4. Pusan forgetteth not the man who serveth him with offered gift, that man is first to gather wealth. May 5th Pusan follow near our kine, may Pusan keep our horses safe, may Pusan gather gear for us. 6. Follow the kine of him who pours libations out and worships thee, and ours who sing thee songs of praise. 7. Let none be lost, none injured, none sink in a pit and break a limb. Return with these all safe and sound. 8. Pusan who listens to our prayers, the strong whose wealth is never lost, the Lord of riches, we implore. 9. Secure in thy protecting care, O Pusan, never may we fail. We here are they who sing thy praise. 10. From out the distance, far and wide, may Pusan stretch his right hand forth, and drive our lost again to us. Hymn Lv Pusan. 1. Son of deliverance, come, bright God. Let us twain go together, be our charioteer of sacrifice. 2. We pray for wealth to thee, most skilled of charioteers, with braided hair, Lord of great riches, and our friend. 3. Bright God whose steeds are goats, thou art a stream of wealth, a treasure heap, the friend of every pious man. 4. Pusan, who driveth goats for steeds, the strong and mighty, who is called his sister's lover, will we laud. 5. His mother's suitor I address. May he who loves his sister hear, brother of Indra, and my friend. May 6th the sure-footed goats come nigh, conveying Pusan on his car, the god who visiteth mankind. Hymn Lvi, Pusan. 1. Whoso remembers Pusan as cater of mingled curd and meal need think no more upon the god. 2. And he is best of charioteers. Indra, the hero's lord, allied with him as friend, destroys the foes. 3 And there the best of charioteers hath guided through the speckled cloud the golden wheel of Surah's car. 4 Whate'er we speak this day to thee, wise, wondrous God whom many praise, give thou fulfillment of our thought. 5 Lead on this company of ours, that longs for kine, to win the spoil, thou, Pusan, art renowned afar. 6 Prosperity we crave from thee, afar from sin and near to wealth, tending to perfect happiness both for tomorrow and today. Hymn Lvii. Indra and Pusan. 1. Indra and Pusan will we call for friendship and prosperity and for the winning of the spoil. 2 One by the Soma sits to drink juice which the mortar hath expressed, the other longs for curd and meal. 3 Goats are the team that draws the one, the other hath bay steeds at hand. With both of these he slays the fiends. 4 When Indra, wondrous strong, brought down the streams, the mighty water floods, Pusan was standing by his side. 5 To this, to Pusan's favoring love, and Indra's, may we closely cling, as to a tree's extended bough. 6 As one who drives a car draws in his reins, may we draw Pusan near, and Indra, for our great success. Hymn Layin. Pusan. 1 Like heaven art thou, one form is bright, one holy, like day and night dissimilar in color. All magic powers thou aidest, self-dependent. Auspicious be thy bounty here, O Pusan. 2 Goat-born, the guard of cattle, he whose home is strength, inspirer of the hymn, set over all the world, brandishing here and there his lightly moving goad, beholding every creature, Pusan, God, goes forth. 3 O Pusan, with thy golden ships that travel across the ocean, in the air's mid-region, thou goest on an embassy to Surya, subdued by love, desirous of the glory. 4 Near kinsman of the heaven and earth is Pusan, liberal, lord of food, of wondrous iastry, whom strong and vigorous and swiftly moving, subdued by love, the deities gave to Surya. Hymn Licks. Indragni. 1. I will declare, while juices flow, the manly deeds that ye have done, your fathers, enemies of gods, were smitten down, and, Indragni, ye survive. 2 Thus, Indragni, verily your greatness merits loftiest praise, sprung from one common father, brothers, twins are yet. Your mother is in every place. 3 These who delight in flowing juice, like fellow horses at their food, Indra and Agni, gods armed with the thunderbolt, we call this day to come with help. 4 Indra and Agni, friends of law, served with rich gifts, your speech is kind to him who praises you while these libations flow, that man, O gods, ye ne'er consume. 5 What mortal understands, O gods, Indra and Agni, this your way? One of you, yoking steeds that move to every side, advances in your common car. 6 First, Indragni, hath this maid come footless unto those with feet. Stretching her head and speaking loudly with her tongue, she hath gone downward 30 steps. 7 En now, O Indragni, men hold in their arms and stretch their bows. Desert us not in this great fray, in battles for the sake of kine. 8 The foeman's sinful enmities, Indra and Agni, vex me sore. Drive those who hate me far away, and keep them distant from the sun. 9 Indra and Agni, yours are all the treasures of the heavens and earth. Here give ye us the opulence that prospers every living man. 10 O Indragni, who accept the laud, and hear us for our praise, come near us, drawn by all our songs, to drink of this our soma juice. Hymn Lx. Indragni. 1. He slays the foe and wins the spoil who worships Indra and Agni, strong and mighty heroes, who rule as sovereigns over ample riches, victorious, showing forth their power in conquest. 2 So battle now, O Indra and thou, Agni, for cows and waters, sunlight, stolen mornings. Team born, thou makest kind thine own, O Agni, thou, Indra, light, dawns, regions, wondrous waters. 3 With Vritra slaying might, Indra and Agni, come, drawn by homage, O Yevratar slayers. Indra and Agni, show yourselves among us with your supreme and unrestricted bounties. For I call the twain whose deeds of old have all been famed in ancient days, O Indra Agni, harm us not. 5. The strong, the scatterers of the foe, Indra and Agni, we invoke, may they be kind to one like me. 6. They slay our Arya foes, these lords of heroes, slay our Dasya foes and drive our enemies away. 7. Indra and Agni, these are songs of praise have sounded forth to you, ye who bring blessings. Drink the juice. 8. Come, Indra Agni, with those teams, desired of many, which ye have, O heroes, for the worshipper. 9. With those to this libation poured, ye heroes, Indra Agni, come ye to drink the soma juice. 10. Glorify him who compasses all forests with his glowing flame, and leaves them blackened with his tongue. 11. He who gains Indra's bliss with fire enkindled finds an easy way over the floods to happiness. 12. Give us fleet coursers to convey Indra and Agni, and bestow abundant strengthening food on us. 13. Indra and Agni, I will call you hither and make you joyful with the gifts I offer. Yet twain are givers both of food and riches, to win me strength and vigor I invoke you. 14. Come unto us with riches, come with wealth in horses and in kine. Indra and Agni, we invoke you both, the gods, as friends for friendship, bringing bliss. 15. Indra and Agni, hear his call who worships. With libations poured. Come and enjoy the offerings, drink the sweetly flavored soma juice. Hymn Alexi. Sarasvati. 1. To Vajrayasva when be worshipped her with gifts she gave fierce Devodasa, canceller of debts. Consumer of the churlish niggard, one and all, thine, O Sarasvati, are these effectual boons. 2. She with her might, like one who digs for lotus stems, hath burst with her strong waves the ridges of the hills. Let us invite with songs and holy hymns for help Sarasvati who slayeth the Paravedas. 3. Thou castest down, Sarasvati, those who scorn the gods, the brood of every Brahmaya skilled in magic arts. Thou hast discovered rivers for the tribes of men, and, rich in wealth, made poison flow away from them. May forth the divine Sarasvati, rich in her wealth, protect us well, furthering all our thoughts with might. 5. Whoso, divine Sarasvati, invokes thee where the prize is set, like Indra when he smites the foe. 6. Aid us, divine Sarasvad, thou who art strong in wealth and power like Pusan, give us opulence. 7. Yeah, this divine Sarasvati, terrible with her golden path, foe slayer, claims our eulogy. 8. Whose limitless unbroken flood, swift moving with a rapid rush, comes onward with tempestuous roar. 9. She hath spread us beyond all foes, beyond her sisters, Holy One, as Surya spreadeth out the days. 10. Yeah, she most dear amid dear stream, seven-sistered, graciously inclined, Sarasvati hath earned our praise. 11. Guard us from hate Sarasvati, she who hath filled the realms of earth, and that wide tract, the firmament. 12. Seven-sistered, sprung from threefold source, the 5 tribes prosperer, she must be invoked in every deed of might. 13. Marked out by majesty among the mighty ones, in glory swifter than the other rapid streams, created vast for victory like a chariot, Sarasvati must be extolled by every sage. 14. Guide us, Sarasvati, to glorious treasure, refuse us not thy milk, nor spurn us from thee. Gladly accept our friendship and obedience, let us not go from thee to distant countries. Hymn Lxii. Asvins. 1. I laud the heroes twain, this heaven's controllers, singing with songs of praise I call the Asvins, fain in a moment, when the morns are breaking, to part the earth's ends and the spacious regions. 2. Moving to sacrifice through realms of luster they light the radiance of the car that bears them. Traversing many wide unmeasured spaces, over the wastes ye pass, and fields, and waters. 3. Yet to that bounteous path of yours, ye mighty, have ever borne away our thoughts with horses, mind swift and full of vigor, that the trouble of man who offers gifts might cease and slumber. For so ye, when ye have yoked your chariot horses, come to the hymn of the most recent singer. Our true and ancient herald priest shall bring you, the youthful, bearing splendor, food, and vigor. 5 With newest hymn I call those wonder workers, ancient and brilliant, and exceeding mighty, bringers of bliss to him who lauds and praises, bestowing varied bounties on the singer. 6 So ye, with birds, out of the sea and waters bore Bujayu, son of Tugra, through the regions. Speeding with winged steeds through dustless spaces, out of the bosom of the flood they bore him. 7 Victors, car-borne, ye rent the rock asunder, bulls, heard the calling of the eunuch's consort. Bounteous, ye filled the cow with milk for Seu, thus, swift and zealous ones, ye showed your favor. 8 Whatever from olden time, heaven, earth, existeth great object of the wrath of gods and mortals, make that, Adityas, Vasus, sons of Rudra, an evil brand to one allied with demons. May 9 He who knows, as Varuna and Mitra, heirs realm, appointing both the kings in season, against the secret fiend cast forth his weapon, against the lying words that strangers utter. 10 Come to our home with friendly wheels, for off I pring, come on your radiant chariot rich in heroes. Strike off, ye twain, the heads of our assailants who with man's treacherous attack approach us. 11 Come hitherward to us with teams of horses, the highest and the midmost and the lowest. Bountiful lords, throw open to the singer doors en of the firm closed stall of cattle. Hymn 8. Asvins. 1 Where hath the hymn with reverence, like an envoy, found both fair gods today, invoked of many him that hath brought the two Nasatias hither? To this man's thought be ye, both gods, most friendly. 2 Come readily to this mine invocation, lauded with songs, that ye may drink the juices. Compass this house to keep it from the foeman, that none may force it, either near or distant. 3 Juice in wide room hath been prepared to feast you, for you the grass is strewn, most soft to tread on. With lifted hands your servant hath adored you. Yearnin' for you the press stones shed the liquid. 4 Agni uplifts him at your sacrifices, forth goes the oblation dropping oil and glowing. Up stands the grateful-minded priest, elected, appointed to invoke the two Nasatias. 5 Lords of great wealth. For glory, Surya's daughter mounted your car that brings 100 succor. Famed for your magic arts were ye, magicians. Amid the race of gods, ye dancing heroes. 6 Ye twain, with these your glories fair to look on, brought, to win victory, rich gifts for Surya. After you flew your birds, marvels of beauty, dear to our hearts. The song, well lauded, reached you. May 7 Your winged coursers, best to draw. Nasatias, convey you to the object of your wishes. Swift as the thought, your car hath been sent onward to food of many a sort and dainty viands. 8 Lords of great wealth, manifold is your bounty, ye filled our cow with food that never faileth. Lovers of sweetness, yours are praise and singers, and poured libations which have sought your favor. 9 Mine were 2 mares of Praya, brown, swift-footed. 100 with Sumidha, food with Paruksanda gave 10 gold-decked and well-trained horses, tame and obedient and of lofty stature. 10 Nasatias. Purupanthas offered hundreds, thousands of steeds to him who sang your praises, gave, heroes. To the singer Bharadvaha. Ye wonder-workers, let the fiends be slaughtered. May 11 I with princes share your bliss in freedom. Hymn Lxiv. Dawn. 1 The radiant dawns have risen up for glory, in their white splendor like the waves of waters. She maketh paths all easy, fair to travel, and, rich, hath shown herself benign and friendly. 2 We see that thou art good, far shines thy luster, thy beams, thy splendors have flown up to heaven. Decking thyself, thou makest bare thy bosom, shining in majesty, thou goddess morning. 3 Red are the kine and luminous that bear her the blessed one who spreadeth through the distance. The foes she chased like a valiant archer, like a swift warrior she repelleth darkness. 4. Thy ways are easy on the hills, thou passest invincible. Se1F luminous. Through waters. So lofty goddess with thine ample pathway, daughter of heaven, bring wealth to give us comfort. 5. Dawn, bring me wealth, untroubled, with thine oxen thou bearest riches at thy will and pleasure. Thou who, a goddess, child of heaven, hast shown thee lovely through bounty when we called thee early. 6. As the birds fly forth from their resting places, so men with store of food rise at thy dawning. Yea, to the liberal mortal who remaineth at home, O goddess Dawn, much good thou bringest. Hymn LXV. Dawn. 1. Shedding her light on human habitations, this child of heaven hath called us from our slumber, she who at night time with her argent lustre hath shown herself e'en through the shades of darkness. 2. All this with red-rayed steeds have they divided, the dawns on bright cars shine in wondrous fashion. They, bringing near the stately rite's commencement, drive far away the night's surrounding shadows. 3. Dawns, bringing hither, to the man who worships, glory and power and might and food and vigor, opulent, with imperial sway like heroes, favor your servant and this day enrich him. 4. Now is there treasure for the man who serves you, now for the hero, dawns, who brings oblation. Now for the singer when he sings the praise song. Even to one like me ye brought aforetime. 5. O dawn who standest on the mountain ridges, Angie raises now praise thy stalls of cattle. With prayer and holy hymn they burst them open, the hero's calling on the gods was fruitful. 6. Shine on us as of old, thou child of heaven on him, rich maid, who serves like Bharadvaja. Give to the singer wealth with noble heroes, and upon us bestow widespreading glory. Hymn LXVI. Maruts. 1. En to the wise let that be still a wonder to which the general name of cow is given. The one hath swelled among mankind for milking, Pierceni hath drained but once her fair bright udder. 2. They who like kindled flames of fire are glowing. The Maruts, twice and thrice have waxen mighty. Golden and dustless were their cars, invested with their great strength and their heroic vigor. 3. They who are sons of the rain-pouring Rudra, whom the long-lasting one had power to foster, the mighty ones whose germ great mother Pierceni is known to have received for man's advantage. 4. They shrink not from the birth, in this same manner still resting there they purge away reproaches. When they have streamed forth, brilliant, at their pleasure, with their own splendor they bedew their bodies. 5. Even those who bear the brave bold name of Maruts, whom not the active quickly wins for milking. Even the liberal wards not off those fierce ones, those who are light and agile in their greatness. 6. When, strong in strength and armed with potent weapons, they had united well-formed earth and heaven, Rhodocel stood among these furious heroes like splendor shining with her native brightness. 7. No team of goats shall draw your car, O Maruts, no horse no charioteer be he who drives it. Halting not, rainless, through the air it travels, speeding alone its paths through earth and heaven. 8. None may obstruct, none overtake, O Maruts, him whom ye succor in the strife of battle for sons and progeny, for kine and waters, he bursts the cow stall on the day of trial. 9. Bring a bright hymn to praise the band of Maruts, the singers, rapid, strong in native vigor, who conquer mighty strength with strength more mighty, earth shakes in terror at their wars, O Agni. 10. Bright like the flashing flames of sacrifices, like tongues of fire impetuous in their onset, chanting their psalm, singing aloud, like heroes, splendid from birth, invincible, the Maruts. 11. That swelling band I call with invocation, the brood of Rudra, armed with glittering lances. Pure hymns are meet for that celestial army, like floods and mountains have the strong ones battled. Hymn Lxil Mitravarana. 1. Now Mitravarana shall be exalted high by your songs, noblest of all existing. They who, as 'twere with reins are best controllers, unequaled with their arms to check the people. 2. To you two gods is this my thought extended, turned to the sacred grass with loving homage. Give us, O Mitravarana, a dwelling safe from attack, which ye shall guard, boon givers. 3 Come hither, Mitravarana, invited with eulogies and loving adoration, ye who with your might, as work controllers, urge even men who quickly hear to labor. For whom, of pure origin, like 2 strong horses, Udti bore as babes in proper season, whom, mighty at your birth, the mighty goddess brought forth as terrors to the mortal foeman. 5 As all the gods in their great joy and gladness gave you with one accord your high dominion, as yes around both worlds, though wide and spacious your spies are ever true and never bewildered. 6 So, through the days maintaining princely power, ye prop the height as 'twere from loftiest heaven. The star of all the gods, established, filleth the heaven and earth with food of man who liveth. 7 Take the strong drink, to quaff till ye are sated, when he and his attendants fill the chamber. The young maids brook not that none seeks to win them, when, quickeners of all, they scatter moisture. 8 So with your tongue come ever, when your envoy, faithful and very wise, attends our worship. Nourished by holy oil, he this Wiger glory, annihilate the sacrificer's trouble. 9 When, Mitravarana, they strive against you and break thy friendly laws ye have established, they, neither gods nor men in estimation, like Api's sons have godless sacrifices. 10 When singers in their song uplift their voices, some chant the Navid texts with steady purpose. Then may we sing you lauds that shall be fruitful, dp ye not rival all the gods in greatness. 11 O Mitravarana, may your large bounty come to us hither, near to this our dwelling, when the kine haste to us, and when they harness the fleet-foot mettled stallion for the battle. Himlxiath. Indravarana. 1 His honoring right whose grass is trimmed is offered swiftly to you, in Manu's wise, accordant, the right which Indravarana shall carry this day to high success and glorious issue. 2 For at God's worship they are best through vigor. They have become the strongest of the heroes, with mighty strength, most liberal of the princes, chiefs of the host, by law made Vritra slayers. 3 Praise those twain gods for powers that merit worship, Indra and Varuna, for bliss, the joyous. 1 With his might and thunderbolt slays Vritra. The other as a sage stands near in troubles. 4 Though dames and men have waxen strong and mighty, and all the gods self-praised among the heroes, ye, Indravarana, have in might surpassed them, and thus were ye spread wide, O earth and heaven. 5 Righteous is he, and liberal and helpful who, Indravarana, brings you gifts with gladness. That bounteous man through food shall conquer Faeman, and win him opulence and wealthy people. May 6th Wealth which ye bestow in food and treasure on him who brings you gifts and sacrifices, wealth, gods. Which breaks the curse of those who vex us, be, Indravarana, en our own possession. 7 So also, Indravarana, may our princes have riches swift to save, with gods to guard them they whose great might gives victory in battles, and their triumphant glory spreads with swiftness. 8 Indra and Varuna, gods whom we are lauding, mingle ye wealth with our heroic glory. May we, who praise the strength of what is mighty, pass dangers, as with boats we cross the waters. 9 Now will I sing a dear and far extending hymn to Varuna the god, sublime, imperial lord, who, mighty governor, eternal, as with flame, illumines both wide worlds with majesty and power. 10 True to law, Indravarana, drinkers of the juice, drink this pressed soma which shall give you rapturous joy. Your chariot cometh to the banquet of the gods, to sacrifice, as it were home, that ye may drink. 11 Indra and Varuna, drink your fill, ye heroes, of this invigorating sweetest soma. This juice is shed by us that ye may quaff it, on this trimmed grass be seated, and rejoice you him lxix. Indra Vina 1. Indra and Vina, at my task's completion I urge you on with food and sacred service. Accept the sacrifice and grant us riches, leading us on by unobstructed pathways. To ye who inspire all hymns, Indra and Vina, ye vessels who contain the soma juices, may hymns of praise that now are sung address you, the lauds that are recited by the singers. 3 Lords of joy-giving draughts, Indra and Vina, come, giving gifts of treasure, to the Soma. With brilliant rays of hymns let chanted praises, repeated with the lauds, adorn and deck you. May forth your foe-conquering horses bring you hither, Indra and Venu, sharers of the banquet. Of all our hymns accept the invocations, list to my prayers and hear the songs I sing you. 5. This your deed, Indra Venu, must be lauded, widely ye strode in the wild joy of Soma. Ye made the firmament of larger compass, and made the regions broad for our existence. 6. Strengthened with sacred offerings, Indra Venu, first eaters, served with worship and oblation, fed with the holy oil, vouchsafe us riches ye are the lake, the vat that holds the Soma. 7. Drink of this meath, O Indra, thou, and Venu, drink ye your fill of Soma, wonder workers. The sweet exhilarating juice hath reached you. Hear ye my prayers, give ear unto my calling. 8. Ye twain have conquered, ne'er have eke been conquered, never hath either of the twain been vanquished. Ye, Indra Venu, when ye fought the battle, produced this infinite with 3 divisions. Hymn LXX. Heaven and earth. 1. Filled full of fatness, compassing all things that be, wide, spacious, dropping meath, beautiful in their form, the heaven and the earth by Varana's decree, unwasting, rich in germs, stand parted each from each. 2. The everlasting pair, with full streams, rich in milk, in their pure rule pour fatness for the pious man. Ye who are regents of this world, O earth and heaven, pour into us the genial flow that prospers might. 3. Whoso, for righteous life, pours offerings to you, O heaven and earth, ye hemispheres, that man succeeds. He in his seed is born again and spreads by law, from you flow things diverse in form, but ruled alike. 4. Enclosed in fatness, heaven and earth are bright therewith, they mingle with the fatness which they still increase. Wide, broad, set foremost at election of the priest, to them the singers pray for bliss to further them. May 5th heaven and earth pour down the balmy rain for us, balm dropping, yielding balm, with balm upon your path, bestowing by your Godhead sacrifice and wealth, great fame and strength for us and good heroic might. May 6th heaven and earth make food swell plenteously for us, all-knowing Father, Jather, wondrous in their works. Pouring out bounties, may, in union, both the worlds, all beneficial, send us gain, and power, and wealth. Hymn LXXI. Savitar. 1. Full of effectual wisdom Savitar the God hath stretched out golden arms that he may bring forth life. Young and most skillful, while he holds the region up, the warrior sprinkles fatness over both his hands. May 2nd we enjoy the noblest vivifying force of Savitar the God, that he may give us wealth, for thou art mighty to produce and lull to rest the world of life that moves on 2 feet and on 4. 3. Protect our habitation, Savitar, this day, with guardian aids around, auspicious, firm and true. God of the golden tongue, keep us for newest bliss, let not the evil wisher have us in his power. For this Savitar the God, the golden-handed, friend of the home, hath risen to meet the twilight. With cheeks of brass, with pleasant tongue, the holy, he sends the worshipper rich gifts in plenty. 5. Like a director, Savitar hath extended his golden arms, exceeding fair to look on. He hath gone up the heights of earth and heaven, and made each monster fall and cease from troubling. 6. Fair wealth, O Savitar, today, tomorrow, fair wealth produce for us each day that passes. May we through this our song be happy gainers, God, of a fair and spacious habitation. Hymns Zi. Indra Soma. 1. Great is this might of yours, Indra and Soma, the first high exploits were your own achievements. Ye found the sun, ye found the light of heaven, ye killed all darkness and the gods' blasphemers. 2. Ye, Indra Soma, gave her light to morning, and led the sun on high with all his splendor. Ye stayed the heaven with a supporting pillar, and spread abroad apart, the earth, the mother. 3. Ye slew the flood obstructing serpent Vrdra, Indra, and Soma, heaven approved your exploit. Ye urged to speed the currents of the rivers, and many seas have ye filled full with waters. For ye in the unripe udders of the milch kine have set the ripe milk, Indra, thou, and Soma. Ye have held fast the unimpeded whiteness within these many-colored moving creatures. 5 Verily ye bestow, Indra and Soma, wealth, famed, victorious, passing to our children. Ye have invested men, ye mighty beings, with manly strength that conquers in the battle. Hymns Ziath. Braspati. 1. Served with oblations, firstborn, mountain render, Angara's son, Braspati, the holy, with twice firm path, dwelling in light, our Father, roars loudly, as a bull, to earth and heaven. 2 Braspati, who made for such a people wide room and verge when gods were invocated, slaying his enemies, breaks down their castles, quelling his foes and conquering those who hate him. 3 Braspati in war hath won rich treasures, hath won, this god, the great stalls filled with cattle. Striving to win waters and light, resistless, Braspati with lightning smites the foeman. Hymns Ziv. Somarudra. 1 Hold fast your godlike sway, O Somarudra, let these our sacrifices quickly reach you. Placing in every house your 7 great treasures, bring blessing to our quadrupeds and bipts. 2 Soma and Rudra, chase to every quarter the sickness that hath visited our dwelling. Drive Nirdi away into the distance, and give us excellent and happy glories. 3 Provide, O Somarudra, for our bodies all needful medicines to heal and cure us. Set free and draw away the sin committed which we have still inherent in our persons. 4 Armed with keen shafts and weapons, kind and loving, be gracious unto us, Soma and Rudra. Release us from the noose of Varuna, keep us from sorrow, in your tender loving kindness. Hymn LXXV. Weapons of War. 1 The warrior's look is like a thunderous rain clouds, when, armed with mail, he seeks the lap of battle. Be thou victorious with unwounded body, so let the thickness of thy mail protect thee. 2 With bow let us win kine, with bow the battle, with bow be victors in our hot encounters. The bow brings grief and sorrow to the foeman, armed with the bow may we subdue all regions. 3 Close to his car, as fain to speak, she presses, holding her well-loved friend in her embraces. Strained on the bow, she whispers like a woman this bowstring that preserves us in the combat. 4 These, meeting like a woman and her lover, bear, mother-like, their child upon their bosom. May the 2 bow ends, starting swift asunder, scatter, in unison, the foes who hate us. 5 With many a son, father of many daughters, he clangs and clashes as he goes to battle. Slung on the back, pouring his brood, the quiver vanquishes all opposing bands and armies. 6 Upstanding in the car the skillful charioteer guides his strong horses on whithersoe'er he will. See and admire the strength of those controlling reins which from behind declare the will of him who drives. 7 Horses whose hoofs rain dust are neighing loudly, yoked to the chariots, showing forth their vigor, with their 4 feet descending on the foeman, they, never flinching, trample and destroy them. 8 Car-bearer is the name of his oblation, wherein are laid his weapons and his armor. So let us here, each day that passes, honor the helpful car with hearts exceeding joyful. 9 In sweet association lived the fathers who gave us life, profound and strong in trouble, unwearied, armed with shafts and wondrous weapons, free, real heroes, conquerors of armies. 10 The Brahmans, and the fathers meet for Soma drafts, and, graciously inclined, unequaled heaven and earth. Guard us from evil, Pusan, guard us strengtheners of law, let not the evil wisher master us. 11 Her tooth a deer, dressed in an eagle's feathers, bound with cowhide, launched forth, she flieth onward. There where the heroes speed hither and thither, there may the arrows shelter and protect us. 12 Avoid us thou whose flight is straight, and let our bodies be as stone. May Soma kindly speak to us, and Uti protect us well. 13 He lays his blows upon their backs, he deals his blows upon their thighs. Thou, whip, who urgest horses, drive sagacious horses in the fray. 14 It compasses the arm with serpent windings, fending away the friction of the bowstring, so may the brace, well skilled in all its duties, guard manfully the man from every quarter. 15 Now to the shaft with venom smeared, tipped with deer horn, with iron mouth, celestial, of Parjunya's seed, be this great adoration paid. 16 Loosed from the bowstring fly away, thou arrow, sharpened by our prayer. Go to the foemen, strike them home, and let not one be left alive. 17 There where the flights of arrows fall like boys whose locks are yet unshorn. Even there may Brahmanas patti, and Utti protect us well through all our days. 18 Thy vital parts I cover with thine armor, with immortality King Soma clothe thee. Varuna give Tli what is more than ample, and in thy triumph may the gods be joyful. 19 Whoso would kill us, whether he be a strange foe or one of us, may all the gods discomfit him. My nearest, closest male is prayer. Rig Veda, the 7th book Hymn I Agni. 1. The men from fire sticks, with their hands' swift movement, have, in deep thought, engendered glorious Agni, far seen, with pointed flame, lord of the homestead. 2. The Vasus set that Agni in the dwelling, fair to behold, for help from every quarter, who, in the home forever, must be honored. 3. Shine thou before us, Agni, well enkindled, with flame, most youthful God, that never fadeth. To thee come all our sacrificial viands. For among all fires these fires have shone most brightly, splendid with light, begirt by noble heroes, where men of lofty birth sit down together. 5. Victorious Agni, grant us wealth with wisdom, wealth with brave sons, famous and independent, which not a foe who deals in magic conquers. 6. To whom, the strong, at morn and eve comes, made like, the ladle dropping oil, with its oblation. Wealth seeking comes to him his own devotion. 7. Burn up all malice with those flames, O Agni, wherewith of old thou burntest up Yarutha, and drive away in silence pain and sickness. 8. With him who lighteth up thy splendor, Agni, excellent, pure, refulgent, purifier, be present, and with us through these our praises. 9. Agni, the patriarchal men, the mortals who have in many places spread thy luster, be gracious to us here for their sake also. 10. Let these men, heroes in the fight with foemen, prevail against all godless arts of fore magic, these who approve the noble song I sing thee. 11. Let us not sit in want of men, O Agni, without descendants, Haroleu, about thee, but, O house friend, in houses full of children. 12. By sacrifice which the steed's Lord ever visits, there make our dwelling rich in seed and offspring, increasing still with lineal successors. 13. Guard us, O Agni, from the hated demon, guard us from malice of the churlish sinner, allied with thee may I subdue assailants. May 14. This same fire of mine surpass all others, this fire where offspring, vigorous and firm-handed, wins, on 1,000 paths, what ne'er shall perish. 15. This is that Agni, Saviour from the foeman, who guards the kindler of the flame from sorrow, heroes of noble lineage serve and tend him. 16. This is that Agni, served in many places, whom the rich lord who brings oblation kindles, and round him goes the priest at sacrifices. 17. Agni, may we with riches in possession bring thee continual offerings in abundance, using both means to draw thee to our worship. 18. Agni, bear thou, eternal, these most welcome oblations to the deity's assembly, let them enjoy our very fragrant presence. 19. Give us not up, Agni, to want of heroes, to wretched clothes, to need, to destitution. Yield us not, Holy One, to fiend or hunger, injure us not at home or in the forest. 20. Give strength and power to these my prayers, O Agni, O God, pour blessings on our chiefs and nobles. Grant that both we and they may share thy bounty. Ye gods, protect us evermore with blessings. 21. Thou Agni, swift to hear, art fair of aspect, beam forth, O son of strength, in full effulgence. Let me not want, with thee, a son forever, let not a manly hero ever fail us. 22 Condemn us not to indigence, O Agni, beside these flaming fires which gods have kindled, nor, even after fault, let thy displeasure, thine as a god, O son of strength, o'ertake us. 23 O Agni, fair of face, the wealthy mortal who to the immortal offers his oblation, hath him who wins him treasure by his godhead, to whom the prince, in need, goes supplicating. 24 Knowing our chief felicity, O Agni, bring hither ample riches to our nobles, wherewith we may enjoy ourselves, O victor, with undiminished life and hero children. 25 Give strength and power to these my prayers, O Agni, O God, pour blessings on Bur chiefs and nobles. Grant that both we and they may share thy bounty. Ye gods, protect us evermore with blessings. Hymn 2. Operas. 1. Gladly accept, this day, our fuel, Agni, send up thy sacred smoke and shine sublimely. Touch the celestial summits with thy columns, and overspread thee with the rays of Surya. 2. With sacrifice to these we men will honor the majesty of holy Narasamsa, to these the pure, most wise, the thought inspirers, gods who enjoy both sorts of our oblations. 3. We will extol at sacrifice forever, as men may do, Agni whom Manu kindled, your very skillful Asura, meet for worship, envoy between both worlds, the truthful speaker. 4. Bearing the sacred grass, the men who serve him strew it with reverence, on their knees, by Agni. Calling him to the spotted grass, oil sprinkled, adorn him, yea at various, with oblation. 5. With holy thoughts the pious have thrown open doors fain for chariots in the gods' assembly. Like two full mother cows who lick their youngling, like maidens for the gathering, they adorn them. 6. And let the two exalted heavenly ladies, morning and night, like a cow good at milking, come, much invoked, and on our grass be seated wealthy, deserving worship, for our welfare. 7. You, bards and singers at men's sacrifices, both filled with wisdom, I incline to worship. Send up our offerings when we call upon you, and so among the gods obtain us treasures. May 8th Bharti with all her sisters, Ila accordant with the gods, with mortals Agni, Sarasvati with all her kindred rivers, come to this grass, 3 goddesses, and seat them. 9. Well pleased with us do thou, O God, O Vastar, give ready issue to our procreant vigor, whence springs the hero, powerful, skilled in action, lover of gods, adjuster of the press stones. 10. Send to the gods the oblation, lord of forests, and let the immolator, Agni, dress it. He as the truer priest shall offer worship, for the gods' generations well he know it. 11. Come thou to us, O Agni, duly kindled, together with the potent gods and Indra. On this our grass sit Utti, happy mother, and let our hail delight the gods immortal. Hymn 3. Agni. 1. Associate with fires, make your god Agni envoy at sacrifice, best skilled in worship, established firm among mankind, the holy, flame-crowned and fed with oil, the purifier. 2. Like a steed neighing eager for the pasture, when he hath stepped forth from the great enclosure, then the wind following blows upon his splendor, and, straight, the path is black which thou hast travelled. 3. From thee a bull but newly born, O Agni, the kindled everlasting flames rise upward. Aloft to heaven thy ruddy smoke ascendeth, Agni, thou speedest to the gods as envoy. 4. Thou whose fresh lustre o'er the earth advanceth when greedily with thy jaws thy food thou eatest. Like a host hurried onward comes thy lasso, fierce, with thy tongue thou piercest, as 'twere barley. 5. The men have decked him both at eve and morning, most youthful Agni, as they tend a courser. They kindle him, a guest within his dwelling, bright shines the splendor of the worshipped hero. 6. O fair of face, beautiful is thine aspect when, very near at hand, like gold thou gleamest, like heaven's thundering roar thy might approaches, and like the wondrous sun thy light thou showest. 7. That we may worship, with your hail to Agni. With sacrificial cakes and fat oblations, guard us, O Agni, with those boundless glories as with 100 fortresses of iron. 8 Thine are resistless songs for him who offers, and hero-giving hymns wherewith thou savest. With these, O Son of Strength, O Jatavedas, guard us, preserve these princes and the singers. 9 When forth he cometh, like an axe new sharpened, pure in his form, resplendent in his body, sprung, sought with eager longing, from his parents, for the gods' worship, sage and purifier. 10 Shine this felicity on us, O Agni, may we attain to perfect understanding. All happiness be theirs who sing and praise thee. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 4. Agni. 1 Bring forth your gifts to his refulgent splendor, your hymn as purest offering to Agni, to him who goes as messenger with knowledge between all songs of men and gods in heaven. 2 Wise must this Agni be, though young and tender, since he was born, most youthful, of his mother, he who with bright teeth seizeth fast the forests, and eats his food, though plenteous, in a moment. 3 Before his presence must we all assemble, this gods whom men have seized in his white splendor. This Agni who hath broke that men should seize him hath shone for man with glow insufferable. 4 Far-seeing hath this Agni been established, deathless mid mortals, wise among the foolish. Hear, O victorious God, forbear to harm us, may we forever share thy gracious favor. 5 He who hath occupied his God-made dwelling, Agni, in wisdom hath surpassed immortals. A babe unborn, the plants and trees support him, and the earth beareth him the all-sustainer. 6 Agni is Lord of Amrita. In abundance, Lord of the gift of wealth and hero valor, victorious God, let us not sit about thee like men devoid of strength, beauty, and worship. 7 The foeman's treasure may be won with labor, may we be masters of our own possessions. Agni, no son is he who springs from others, lengthen not out the pathways of the foolish. 8 Unwelcome for adoption is the stranger, one to be thought of as another's offspring, though grown familiar by continual presence. May our strong hero come, freshly triumphant. 9 Guard us from him who would assail us, Agni, preserve us O thou victor, from dishonor. Here let the place of darkening come upon thee, may wealth be ours, desirable, in thousands. 10 Shine this felicity on us, O Agni, may we attain to perfect understanding. All happiness be theirs who sing and praise thee. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn v Agni. 1 Bring forth your song of praise to mighty Agni, the speedy messenger of earth and heaven, Vaisvanara, who, with those who wake, hath waxen great in the lap of all the gods immortal. 2 Sought in the heavens, on earth is Agni stablished, leader of rivers, bull of standing waters. Vaisvanara when he hath grown in glory, shines on the tribes of men with light and treasure. 3 For fear of thee forth fled the dark-hued races, scattered abroad, deserting their possessions, when, glowing, O Vaisvanara, for Puru, thou Agni didst light up and rend their castles. 4 Agni Vaisvanara, both earth and heaven submit them to thy threefold jurisdiction. Refulgent in thine undecaying luster thou hast invested both the worlds with splendor. 5 Agni, the tawny horses, loudly neighing our resonant hymns that drop with oil, attend thee, Lord of the tribes, our charioteer of riches, ensign of days, Vaisvanara of mornings. 6 In thee, O bright as Mitra, Vasu seated the might of Aduras, for they loved thy spirit. Thou dravest Dasyas from their home, O Agni, and broughtest forth broad light to light the Arya. 7 Born in the loftiest heaven thou in a moment reachest, like wind, the place where gods inhabit. Thou, favoring thine offspring, roaredst loudly when giving life to creatures, Jatavedas. 8 Send us that strength, Vaisvanara, send it, Agni, that strength, O Jatavedas, full of splendor, wherewith, all-bounteous God, thou pourest riches, as fame wide-spreading, on the man who offers. 9 Agni, bestow upon our chiefs and nobles that famous power, that wealth which feedeth many. Accordant with the Vasus and the Rudras, Agni, Vaisvanara, give us sure protection. Hymn 6. Agni. 1. Praise of the Asura, high imperial ruler, the manly one in whom the folk shall triumph. I laud his deeds, who is as strong as Indra, and lauding celebrate the fort destroyer. 2. Sage, sing, food, light they bring him from the mountain, the blessed sovereign of the earth and heaven. I decorate with songs the mighty actions which Agni, fort destroyer, did aforetime. 3. The foolish, faithless, rudely speaking niggards, without belief or sacrifice or worship, far sway hath Agni chased those Dacitus, and, in the cast, hath turned the godless westward. 4. Him who brought eastward, manliest with his prowess, the maids rejoicing in the western darkness, that Agni I extol, the Lord of riches, unyielding tamer of assailing foemen. 5. Him who brake down the walls with deadly weapons, and gave the mornings to Annabal husband, young Agni, who with conquering strength subduing the tribes of Naus made them bring their tribute. 6. In whose protection all men rest by nature, desiring to enjoy his gracious favor. Agni Vaisvanara in his parents' bosom hath found the choicest seat in earth and heaven. 7. Vaisvanara the god, at the sun's setting, hath taken to himself deep hidden treasures. Agni hath taken them from earth and heaven, from the sea under and the sea above us. Hymn 7. Agni. 1. I send forth even your God, victorious Agni, like a strong courser, with mine adoration. Herald of sacrifice be he who know it, he hath reached God's, himself, with measured motion. 2. By paths that are thine own come hither, Agni, joyous, delighting in the God's alliance, making the heights of earth roar with thy fury, burning with eager teeth the woods and forests. 3. The grass is strewn, the sacrifice advances adored as priest, Agni is made propitious, invoking both all boon-bestowing mothers of whom, most youthful, thou wast born to help us. 4. Forthwith the men, the best of these for wisdom, have made him leader in the solemn worship. As Lord in homes of men is Agni stablished, the Holy One, the joyous, sweetly speaking. 5. He hath come, chosen bearer, and is seated in man's home, Brahman, Agni, the supporter, he whom both heaven and earth exalt and strengthen, whom, giver of all boons, the Hotar worships. 6. These have passed all in glory, who, the manly, have wrought with skill the hymn of adoration, who, listening, have advanced the people's welfare, and set their thoughts on this my holy statute. 7. We, the Vasis that's, now implore thee, Agni, O son of strength, the Lord of wealth and treasure. Thou hast brought food to singers and to nobles. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 8. Agni 1. The king whose face is decked with oil is kindled with homage offered by his faithful servant. The men, the priests adore him with oblations. Agni hath shone forth when the dawn is breaking. 2. Yet, he hath been acknowledged as most mighty, the joyous priest of men, the youthful Agni. He, spreading o'er the earth, made light around him, and grew among the plants with blackened fellies. 3. How dost thou decorate our hymn, O Agni? What power dost thou exert when thou art lauded? When, bounteous God, may we be lords of riches, winners of precious wealth which none may conquer. 4. Far famed is this the Bharata's own Agni, he shineth like the sun with lofty splendor. He who hath vanquished Puru in the battle, the heavenly guest hath glowed in full refulgence. 5. Full many oblations are in thee collected, with all thine aspects thou hast waxen gracious. Thou art already famed as praised and lauded, yet still, O nobly born, increase thy body. 6. Be this my song, that winneth countless treasure, engendered with redoubled force for Agni, that, splendid, chasing sickness, slaying demons, it may delight our friend and bless the singers. 7. We, the Vasis that's, now implore thee, Agni, O son of strength, the Lord of wealth and riches. Thou hast brought food to singers and to nobles. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 9. Agni. One roused from their bosom is the dawn's beloved, the joyous priest, most sapient, purifier. He gives a signal both to gods and mortals, to gods oblations, riches to the pious. 2 Most wise is he who, forcing doors of Panis, brought the bright sun to us who feedeth many. The cheerful priest, men's friend, and home companion, through still night's darkness he is made apparent. 3 Wise, Ani. Ye are deceived, uncircumscribed, refulgent, our gracious guest, a friend with good attendance, shines forth with wondrous light before the mornings, the young plants hath he entered, child of waters. 4 Seeking our gatherings, he, your Jatavedas, hath shone adorable through human ages, who gleams refulgent with his lovely luster, the kine have waked to meet him when enkindled. 5 Go on thy message to the gods, and fail not, O Agni, with their band who pray and worship. Bring all the gods that they may give us riches, Sarasvati, the Maruts, Asvins, waters. 6 Vasistha, when enkindling thee, O Agni, hath slain Yarutha. Give us wealth in plenty. Sing praise in choral song, O Jatavedas. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn ex Agni. 1. He hath sent forth, bright, radiant, and refulgent, like the dawn's lover, his far-spreading luster. Pure in his splendor shines the golden hero, our longing thoughts hath he aroused and wakened. 2. He, like the sun, hath shone while morn is breaking, and priests who weave the sacrifice sing praises, Agni, the god, who knows their generations and visits gods, most bounteous, rapid envoy. 3. Our songs and holy hymns go forth to Agni, seeking the god and asking him for riches, him fair to see, of goodly aspect, mighty, men's messenger who carries their oblations. 4. Joined with the Vasus, Agni, bring thou Indra, bring hither mighty Rudra with the Rudras, Aditi good to all men with Adityas, Braspati all bounteous, with the singers. 5. Men eagerly implore at sacrifices Agni, most youthful god, the joyous herald. For he is lord and ruler over riches, and for God's worship an unwearied envoy. Hymn 11. Agni. 1. Great art thou, Agni, sacrifices herald, not without thee are deathless gods made joyful. Come hither with all deities about thee, here take thy seat, the first, as priest, O Agni. 2. Men with oblations evermore entreat thee, the swift, to undertake an envoy's duty. He on whose sacred grass with gods thou sittest, to him, O Agni, are the days propitious. 3. 3 times a day in thee are shown the treasures sent for the mortal who presents oblation. Bring the gods hither like a man, O Agni, be thou our envoy, guarding us from curses. 4. Lord of the lofty sacrifice is Agni, Agni is lord of every gift presented. The Vasus were contented with his wisdom, so the gods made him their oblation bearer. 5. O Agni, bring the gods to taste our presence, with Indra leading, here let them be joyful. Convey the sacrifice to gods in heaven. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 12. Agni. 1. We with great reverence have approached the youngest who hath shone forth well kindled in his dwelling, with wondrous light between wide earth and heaven, well worshipped, looking forth in all directions. 2. Through his great might overcoming all misfortunes, praised in the house is Agni Jatavedas. May he protect us from disgrace and trouble, both us who laud him and our noble patrons. 3. O Agni, thou art Varuna and Mitra, Vasis that's with their holy hymns exalt thee. With thee be most abundant gain of treasure. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 13. Agni. 1. Bring song and hymn to Agni, azure slayer, enlightener of all and thought bestower. Like an oblation on the grass, to please him, I bring this to Vaisvanara, him inspirer. 2. Thou with thy flame, O Agni, brightly glowing, hast at thy birth filled full the earth and heaven. Tiu with thy might, Vaisvanara Jatavedas, settest the gods free fro the curse that bound them. 3. Agni, when, born thou lookest on all creatures, like a brisk herdsman moving round his cattle. The path to prayer, Vaisvanara, thou foundest. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 14 Agni. 1. With reverence and with offered gifts serve we the God whose flame is bright, let us bring Jataveda's fuel, and adore Agni when we invoke the gods. 2. Agni, may we perform thy rites with fuel, and honor thee, O Holy One, with praises, honor thee, priest of sacrifice. With butter, thee, God of blessed light. With our oblation. 3. Come, Agni, with the gods to our invoking, come, pleased, to offerings sanctified with Vaisat. May we be his who pays thee, God, do honor. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn 15. Agni. 1. Offer oblations in his mouth, the bounteous gods whom we must serve. His who is nearest kin to us, 2. Who for the fivefold peoples take hath seated him in every home wise, youthful, master of the house. 3. On all sides may that Agni guard our household folk and property. May he deliver us from woe. 4. I have begotten this new hymn for Agni, falcon of the sky, will he not give us of his wealth? 5. Whose lorries when he glows in front of Sacrite are fair to see, like wealth of one with hero sons. May 6th he enjoy this hallowed gift, Agni accept our songs, who bears oblations, best of worshippers. 7. Lord of the house, whom men must seek, we set thee down, O worshipped Onal bright, rich in heroes, Agni. God 8. Shine forth at night and morn, through thee with fires are we provided well. Thou, rich in heroes, art our friend. 9. The men come near thee for their gain, the singers with their songs of praise, speech, thousandfold, comes near to thee. 10. Bright, purifier, meet for praise, immortal with refulgent glow, Agni drives Raksasas away. 11. As such, bring us abundant wealth, young child of strength, for this thou canst may Bhaga give us what is choice. 12. Thou, Agni, givest hero fame, Bhaga and Savitar the god, and did give us what is good. 13. Agni, preserve us from distress, consume our enemies, O God, eternal, with the hottest flames. 14. And, irresistible, be thou a mighty iron fort to us, with 100 walls for man's defense. 15. Do thou preserve us, eve and morn, from sorrow, from the wicked men, infallible. By day and night. Hymn 16. Agni. 1. With this my reverent hymn I call Agni for you, the son of strength, dear, wisest envoy, served with noble sacrifice, immortal messenger of all. 2. His 2 red horses, all supporting, let him yoke, let him, well worshipped, urge them fast. Then hath the sacrifice good prayers and happy end, and heavenly gift of wealth to men. 3. The flame of him the bountiful, the much invoked, hath mounted up, and his red-colored smoke clouds reach and touch the sky, the men are kindling Agni well. 4. Thee, the most glorious one we make our messenger. Bring the gods hither to the feast. Give us, O son of strength, all food that feedeth man, give that for which we pray to thee. 5. Thou, Agni, art the homestead's lord, our herald at the sacrifice. Lord of all boons, thou art the cleanser and a sage. Pay worship, and enjoy the good. 6. Give riches to the sacrificer, O most wise, for thou art he who granteth wealth. Inspire with zeal each priest at this our solemn rite, all who are skilled in singing praise. 7. O Agni who art worshipped well, dear let our princes he to thee, our wealthy patrons who are governors of men, who part, as gifts, their stalls of kine. 8. They in whose home, her hand bearing the sacred oil, Ila sits down well satisfied guard them, victorious God, from slander and from harm. Give us a refuge famed afar. 9. Do thou, a priest with pleasant tongue, most wise, and very near to us, Agni, bring riches hither to our liberal chiefs, and speed the offering of our gifts. 10. They who bestow as bounty plenteous wealth of steeds, moved by desire of great renown, do thou with saving help preserve them from distress, most youthful. With 100 forts. 11 The God who gives your wealth demands a full libation poured to him. Pour yet it forth, then fill the vessel full again, then doth the God pay heed to you. 12 Him have the gods appointed priest of sacrifice, oblation bearer, passing wise. Agni gives wealth and valor to the worshipper, to folk who offer up their gifts. Hymn 17. Agni. 1. Agni, be kindled well with proper fuel, and let the grass be scattered wide about thee. 2. Let the impatient portals be thrown open, bring thou the gods impatient to come hither. 3. Taste, Agni, serve the gods with our oblation. Offer good sacrifices, Jatavedas. 4. Let Jatavedas pay fair sacrifices, worship and gratify the gods immortal. 5. Wise God, win for us things that are all goodly, and let the prayers, we pray today, be fruitful. 6. Thee, even thee, the son of strength, O Agni, those gods have made the bearer of oblations. 7. To thee the God may we perform our worship, do thou, besought, grant us abundant riches. Hymn 18. Indra. 1. All is with thee, O Indra, all the treasures which erst our fathers won who sang thy praises. With thee are milch kine good to milk, and horses, best winner thou of riches for the pious. 2. For like a king among his wives thou dwellest, with glories, as a sage, surround and help us. Make us, thy servants, strong for wealth, and honor our songs worth kine and steeds and decoration. 3. Hear these our holy hymns with joy and gladness in pious emulation have approached thee. Hitherward come thy path that leads to riches, may we find shelter in thy favor, Indra. 4. Vasistha hath poured forth his prayers, desiring to milk thee like a cow in goodly pasture. All these my people call thee Lord of cattle, may Indra come unto the prayer we offer. 5. What though the floods spread widely, Indra made them shallow and easy for Sudas to traverse. He, worthy of our praises, caused the Simayu, foe of our hymn, to curse the river's fury. 6. Eager for spoil was Tervasa Purotas, fain to win wealth, like fishes urged by hunger. The Bitergus and the Druhyas quickly listened, friend rescued friend mid the two distant peoples. 7. Together came the Pakthas, the Balanas, the Alinas, the Shivas, the Visanins. Yet to the Trusis came the Aryas comrade, through love of spoil and heroes' war, to lead them. 8. Fools, in their folly fain to waste her waters, they parted inexhaustible Parusni. Lord of the earth, he with his might repressed them, still lay the herd and the affrighted herdsmen. 9. As to their goal they sped to their destruction, they sought Parusni, and the swift returned not. Indra abandoned, to Sudas the manly, the swiftly flying foes, unmanly babblers. 10. They went like kine unherded from the pasture, each clinging to a friend as chance directed. They who drive spotted steeds, sent down by Persni, gave ear, the warriors, and the harnessed horses. 11. The king who scattered 120 people of both Vakarna tribes through lust of glory as the skilled priest clips grass within the chamber, so hath the hero Indra, wrought their downfall. 12. Thou, thunder-armed, O air well midst in the waters famed ancient Kavasa and then the Druhyu. Others here claiming friendship to their friendship, devoted unto thee, in thee were joyful. 13. Indra at once with conquering might demolished all their strong places and their 7 castles. The goods of Anu's son he gave to Trisu. May we in sacrifice conquer scorned Puru. 14. The Anavas and Druhyas, seeking booty, have slept, the 60,000, 6,000, and 60 heroes. For the pious were all these mighty exploits done by Indra. 15. These Trusis under Indra's careful guidance came speeding like loosed waters rushing downward. The foemen, measuring exceeding closely, abandoned to Sudas all their provisions. 16. The heroes sighed who drank the dressed oblation, Indra's dinner, far o'er earth he scattered. Indra brought down the fierce destroyer's fury. He gave them various roads, the path's controller. 17. And with the weak he wrought this matchless exploit, En with a goat he did to death a lion. He pared the pillar's angles with a needle. Thus to Sudas Indra gave all provisions. 18 To thee have all thine enemies submitted, and the fierce Veda hast thou made thy subject. Cast down thy sharpened thunderbolt, O Indra, on him who harms the men who sing thy praises. 19 Yamuna and the Trusis aided Indra. There he stripped Veda bare of all his treasures. The Ayas and the Sagrus and the Yakshas brought into him as tribute heads of horses. 20 Not to be scorned, but like dawns past and recent, O Indra, are thy favors and thy riches. Devaka, Manyamuna's son, thou slewest, and smotest Sambara from the lofty mountain. 21 They who, from home, have gladdened thee, thy servants Parasra, Vasistha, Satyatu, will not forget thy friendship, liberal giver. So shall the days dawn prosperous for the princes. 22 Priest-like, with praise, I move around the altar, earning Pijavana's reward, O Agni, 200 cows from Devavan's descendant, 2 chariots from Sudas with Mares to draw them. 23 Gift of Pijavana, 4 horses bear me in foremost place, trained steeds with pearl to deck them. Sudas's brown steeds, firmly stepping, carry me and my son for progeny and glory. 24 Him whose fame spreads between wide earth and heaven, who, as dispenser, gives each chief his portion, 7 flowing rivers glorify like Indra. He slew Yudhyamati in close encounter. 25 Attend on him O ye heroic Maruts as on Sudas's father Devodasa. Further Pijavana's desire with favor. Guard faithfully his lasting firm dominion. Hymn 19. Indra. 1. He like a bull with sharpened horns, terrific, singly excites and agitates all the people, thou givest him who largely pours libations his goods who pours not, for his own possession. 2 Thou, verily, Indra, gavest help to Kutsa, willingly giving car to him in battle, when, aiding Arjuna, thou subduest to him both Kuyava and the Dasasasna. 3 O bold one, thou with all thine aids hast boldly holpen Sudas whose offerings were accepted, Puru in winning land and slaying foemen, and Trisadasio son of Purakutsa. 4 At the gods' banquet, hero sold. With heroes, lord of bay steeds, thou slewest many foemen. Thou sentest in swift death to sleep the Dasyu, both Kumuri and Dhuni, for Dabhiti. 5 These were thy mighty powers that, thunder-wielder, thou swiftly crushedst 99 castles, thou capturedst the 100th in thine onslaught, thou slewest Namusai, thou slewest Vritra. 6 Old are the blessings, Indra, which thou gavest Sudas the worshipper who brought oblations. For thee, the strong, I yoke thy strong bay horses, may our prayers reach thee and win strength, most mighty. 7 Give us not up, Lord of bay horses, victor, in this thine own assembly, to the wicked. Deliver us with true and faithful succor, dear may we be to thee among the princes. May 8th we men, Magavan, the friends thou lovest, near thee be joyful under thy protection. Fain to fulfill the wish of Atithagva humble. The pride of Turvasa and Yadva. 9 Swiftly, in truth, O Magavan, about thee men skilled in hymning sing their songs and praises. Elect us also into their assembly who by their calls on thee despoiled the Naggards. 10 Thine are these lauds, O manliest of heroes, lauds which revert to us and give us riches. Favor these, Indra, when they fight with Faeman as friend and hero and the hero's helper. 11 Now, lauded for thine aid, heroic Indra, sped by our prayer, wax mighty in thy body. Apportion to us strength and habitations. Ye gods, protect us evermore with blessings. Hymn XX. Indra. 1. Strong, godly-natured, born for hero exploit, man's friend, he doth whatever deed he willeth. Saving us e'en from great transgression, Indra, the youthful, visiteth man's home with favor. 2. Waxing greatness Indra slayeth Vritra, the hero with his aid hath helped the singer. He gave Sudas wide room and space, and often hath granted wealth to him who brought oblations. 3. Soldier unchecked, war-rousing, battling hero, unconquered from of old, victorious ever, Indra the very strong hath scattered armies, yea, he hath slain each foe who fought against him. For thou with thy greatness hast filled full, O Indra, even both the worlds with might, O thou most mighty. Lord of bays, Indra, brandishing his thunder, is gratified with Soma at the banquet. 5 A bull begot the bull for joy of battle, and a strong mother brought forth him the manly. He who is chief of men, their army's leader, is strong hero, bold, and fain for booty. 6 The people falter not, nor suffer sorrow, who win themselves this god's terrific spirit. He who with sacrifices worships Indra is lord of wealth, law-born and law's protector. 7 Wiener the elder fain would help the younger, the greater cometh to the lesser's present. Shall the immortal sit aloof inactive? O wondrous Indra, bring us wondrous riches. 8 Thy dear folk, Indra, who present oblations, are, in chief place, thy friends, O thunder wielder. May we be best content in this thy favor, sheltered by one who slays not, but preserves us. 9 To thee the mighty hymn hath clamoured loudly, and, Magavan, the eloquent hath besought thee. Desire of wealth hath come upon thy singer, help us then, Gaikra, to our share of riches. 10 Place us by food which thou hast given, O Indra, us and the wealthy patrons who command us. Let thy great power bring good to him who lauds thee. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn XXI. Indra. 1. Pressed is the juice divine with milk commingled, thereto hath Indra ever been accustomed. We wake thee, Lord of bays, with sacrifices, mark this our laud in the wild joy of Soma. 2 On to the right they move, the grass they scatter, these Soma drinkers eloquent in synod. Hither, for men to grasp, are brought the press stones, far thundering, famous, strong, that wait on heroes. 3 Indra, thou settest free the many waters that were encompassed, hero, by the dragon. Down rolled, as if on chariots borne, the rivers, through fear of thee all things created tremble. 4 Skilled in all manly deeds the god terrific hath with his weapons mastered these opponents. Indra in rapturous joy shook down their castles, he slew them in his might, the thunder wielder. 5 No evil spirits have impelled us, Indra, nor fiends, O mightiest God, with their devices. Let our true God subdue the hostile rabble, let not the lewd approach our holy worship. 6 Thou in thy strength surpassest earth and heaven, the regions comprehend not all thy greatness. With thine own power and might thou slewest Vritra, no foe hath found the end of thee in battle. 7 Even the earlier deities submitted their powers to thy supreme divine dominion. Indra wins wealth and deals it out to others, men in the strife for booty call on Indra. 8 The humble hath invoked thee for protection, thee, Lord of great felicity, O Indra. Thou with 100 aids hast been our helper, one who brings gifts like thee hath his defender. May 9 We, O Indra, be thy friends forever, eagerly, conqueror, yielding greater homage. May, through thy grace, the strength of us who battle quell in the shock the onset of the foeman. 10 Place us by food which thou hast given, O Indra, us and the wealthy patrons who command us. Let thy great power bring good to him who lauds thee. Ye gods, preserve us evermore with blessings. Hymn XXII Indra. 1. Drink Soma, Lord of bays, and let it cheer thee, Indra, the stone, like a well-guided courser, directed by the presser's arms hath pressed it. 2 So let the draught of joy, thy dear companion, by which, O Lord of bays, thou slayest foemen, delight thee, Indra, Lord of princely treasures. 3 Mark closely, Magavan, the words I utter, this eulogy recited by Vasistha, accept the prayers I offer at thy banquet. 4 Hear thou the call of the juice-drinking press stone, hear thou the Brahman's hymn who sings and lauds thee. Take to thine inmost self these adorations. 5 I know and ne'er forget the hymns and praises of thee, the conqueror, and thy strength immortal. Thy name I ever utter. Self-refulgent 6 Among mankind many are thy libations, and many a time the pious sage invokes thee. O Magavan, be not long distant from us.